Welcome to your reading, Taurus, for August 2023. Let's just get straight into the messages and see what comes up for you for this month. So I'm just giving the cards a shuffle, or another shuffle, should I say, because I do shuffle in between readings. Okay, so let's see what your main theme is for this month. You have the Seven of Wands and Eight of Swords. Okay, let's see what your energy is coming into August. Ooh, you have the King of Swords. Just move that over slightly. And any external energies for you for August? One did come out, the Ten of Wands, but it was a weird flip. So let's try that again. Okay, it really wanted to come out. You've got the Ten of Wands again. I trust that if it comes out twice, it definitely wanted to be there. You've got a couple of other cards. I'm not going to take them. We'll see what clarifies the Ten of Wands. It was the Knight of Wands and the Five of Swords. Yeah, that came out. Well, not next to the Ten of Wands, but they kind of came out as well. But we'll leave it for now. And next we're going to look at any past energies for you. Yeah, that was too many. Well, there's three. No, I don't trust them. Don't trust them, so we'll try again. See if they come out again. You have the Tower. And let's look at the current energies for you. Five of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. You've got similar-ish energy to the Aquarius reading that I've just done with the King and Queen of Swords being here. And that's Seven of Wands and Eight of Swords. And I'm feeling already like you may have already had to have strong boundaries with someone. That's a similar theme to the Aquarius reading, of needing to have strong boundaries. But in this one, it looks like you've already done something. And that Ten of Wands is someone maybe feeling some type of way about you having set boundaries with them. But let's see what else comes up. So next we're looking at potential future energies. That Seven of Wands is a card of boundaries as well. We've got Three of Swords. It was in reverse, so I'll leave it that way. And Ten of Cups. And to me, that is actually quite positive because the Three of Swords is in reverse. Let's see what your guidance is, what your advice is. This one looks like it's going to be a bit clearer than the previous reading I just did, because that one was a bit confusing to begin with and then it made itself clearer, but this one already looks reasonably clear. So your guidance is the Four of Wands. Okay, let's get you a couple of oracle cards. So goddesses, gods and guardians first of all. And do I want to take that? Yes, I will. So three came out. We've got Mother Mary, emotional healing, which we shall put here. And we, oh, not this one again. I had this in another reading and for the life of me, I really struggle to pronounce this. So I'll look in the book again and see if I can do a better job of not butchering the name. These cards do actually go with this reading. I'm not sure what the full story is yet, but it does feel, the connection feels like it's there. And as I said, you did get a third one, but I'm not going to take it because I don't feel like it was part of it. I think it kind of came accidentally. Ra, share your gift. So I'm just going to get you a Sacred Power card as well now. So, and one is coming to mind. It's the Lightning card in this deck, which I had for another reading as well. That's similar to the Tower, but we'll see what you get. And it's gone on the floor. We have Purification. Oh, Yeah, that does seem to fit actually. That does really feel like it fits. And I don't know if I actually just showed you that card, but I will in a minute. So let's look at these oracle cards first of all. So Mother Mary, emotional healing. And I feel like that is probably where you are right now. It says, release ancient pain. Listen to the child within. You're entering a cycle of profound emotional healing. I think you are. Your body, heart and soul can no longer bear the heavy burden of unprocessed grief and sadness, which can be both ancestral and of this present lifetime. So that external energy, whether or not it's actually a person, it was a burden or has been a burden or is a burden. The book says, Mother Mary leads you to a sacred pool. As you enter the water, the energy may unlock an outpouring of emotion. It's healthy to allow this release within a safe container. Having space for your feelings to be compassionately witnessed and validated is essential for you. Mother Mary will bring you this experience in real-life professional settings. In miraculous ways, the right therapists, healers, and practitioners will materialize. Seeking help to heal your heart is a brave step, yet deep down you know you've reached an emotional impasse. You can't continue holding in the suppressed energy anymore. Something has to give. Mother Mary wraps you in unconditional love, holding your inner child close. All your feelings are safe and welcome. Additional meanings are your physical symptoms will improve as you heal suppressed emotions. Just listen to a friend's feelings without trying to fix or resolve their problems. Bereavement or grief counseling will help you. Your spiritual abilities will unlock as you heal emotionally. And give yourself unconditional love. And the invocation is, Mary, hold my hand as I cry healing tears. Lead me to the perfect spaces for processing my emotions. And just to point out, I've said this in a previous reading or previous readings, where it said your physical symptoms will improve as you heal suppressed emotions. I myself, I've been through anxiety and depression, and it was triggered by stress. And what happened to me was they came up as the stress showed up physically, where I knew I was stressed, but not to that extent. And it made me, I was physically ill. And I kept on going to the doctor, getting blood tests because I thought I had a physical illness. And one of the doctors questioned me and realized that it was actually the stress that was causing the physical symptoms. So just to point that out, that not to say that you shouldn't get professional help and just assume that if you're physically unwell it's stress and not do anything about it, but sometimes especially when you can't figure out why you're ill, it can be stress related, but you would still need to get professional medical help anyway. But just sharing that little bit of info that helped me to kind of it took a long time, but it did help me to figure things out and get back to a place where I felt a lot better. Right, so let's go for the forgive card now. Let go of blame and punishment, heal the past. So there's definitely a massive healing thing here, and purification is a part of healing as well. Right, so the name of this goddess is Tlsalteyot. Tlsalteyot. I think I've got that right today. It says, when you've said or done something you regret, it can weigh heavily on your heart. It doesn't matter how long ago the mistake was made, you can go on punishing yourself for a lifetime. If someone hurt, betrayed or disappointed you, it can be extremely challenging to let go of the harm they caused. And I can't pronounce it again. I've got to look at the pronunciation. Tlsalteyot brings forward the most potent healing method that exists in our universe, forgiveness. She says you've chosen a profound spiritual practice. This process may transform your life. Holding on to guilt or resentment eats away at the body and spirit. Bitterness is unprocessed anger and will only fester, doing nothing to bring about healing change. This does not mean you condone abusive or cruel acts. It doesn't mean you forget or deny the harm. It means acknowledging that in order to move forwards in life, to claim both health and happiness, you must work on forgiving yourself and others. Just being willing is enough. Say an emphatic prayer to bring the energy of forgiveness into your heart. I will take care of the rest. Forgiving is not always easy. It needs careful and thorough attention. It may not happen overnight, but remember there's nothing on earth that cannot be healed through the miracle of forgiveness. And additional meanings are reconciliation within a key relationship is within reach. If you've experienced abuse or trauma, seek appropriate help and offer a genuine apology. The invocation says, I forgive myself, I forgive them, I set us both free. And finally, we'll look at the purification card, which is this one, and I'm not sure if I actually showed it properly. So that says, cleanse your environment and personal space. Water is deeply cleansing and purifying, which is why it's used in symbolic practices throughout the world. Water is the universal life force and symbol of purity and fertility. Often seen as life itself, without water we would not be able to exist in our physical form. Water sustains all life on earth. Water cleanses, quenches thirst, and refreshes all living systems. Purification as a symbolic practice brings us closer to our divine self and celestial and heavenly beings. Sacred traditions and practices wash away impurities from the soul and pollutants from the physical body. Purity allows us to see and hear the voice of truth and keeps our ego self in check. Right now, your body, mind, and spirit need to be purified, which I really feel that you're doing this anyway. Clear away unwanted energy by focusing on emotional balance. Eat clean, nutritious food. Now is the time to open your heart and soul to release any old trauma, pain, or emotional wounds, suffering, or regret that you are carrying in your spiritual backpack. Like a universal baptism, you are able to release these old energies and liberate your soul and mind from the old beliefs and physical restraints. Cleansing of your physical space is required now. Call on your angelic or spiritual helpers to assist you energetically with this task. At home, work, or socially, clean your home environment or workspace. Remove or donate any outdated or unwanted items, clearing old, stagnant energy. Water is a conduit for clear channeling and spirit communication. You may be feeling discontented from spirit or your higher self. Spend time around running water such as lakes, waterfalls, or streams to purify your mind. Treat yourself to spa therapies or therapeutic baths to reset your senses. Be mindful during the moments you choose to spend time in and around water. Your observations and impressions will give you great insight into your current emotions. The affirmation says, I purify my soul, I release burden and expectation of choices. I am free to make my own decisions with love and confidence. Okay, so let's finally, because I know I spent a long time reading those, get into the cards. So the main theme is the Seven of Wands and Eight of Swords, which I did mention about boundaries, and I feel the Seven of Wands is boundaries. So let's clarify this a little bit further. It may be that you've had to stand up to anyone or anything that tries to restrict you, because the Eight of Swords can be restriction. It's usually mental, self-imposed mental restriction. But let's see what we get as a clarifier for those. So Seven of Wands, Eight of Swords is the main theme of your reading, Taurus. Queen of Swords, you really are getting similar cards to Aquarius that came up too. And again, that's a card of boundaries and assertiveness, or can be a card of boundaries and assertiveness. Knight of Swords, there's a lot of swords today. Speaking your truth. Yep, don't trust that. That kind of flipped in a weird kind of way. So let's get one more. Okay, it doesn't want to come out. We might not need any more clarifiers, to be honest, because that main theme does, to me, seem pretty clear cut. Okay, oh, we do get one more. Just a moment, it's gone on the floor. It is the Two of Wands. Yeah, this is really similar to Aquarius. So yeah, as I was saying, I feel that the Seven of Wands and Eight of Swords, it's the theme is just standing up for yourself and having the boundaries where anyone tries to restrict you mentally. So that can be where people say things to put you off. You know what it can be as well sometimes? It's like, you know, if you go on social media and you look at comments and then the comments have a massive impact on what you think. And they can bring you down, can't they? So it can be things like that too. But yeah, there's a strong sense of standing up for yourself or needing to stand up for yourself. Knowing your own truth, not being afraid to speak your own truth to protect your boundaries really. And then that frees you up to feel that you're able to make your own choices. Maybe someone's tried or something has tried to restrict your choices, like put ideas in your head about what you should or shouldn't do, and you need to stand strong in your own truth and protect your own truth to be able to go ahead and do what you need to do. Let's go to the King of Swords. That's your energy. As I said, I already said it. It's boundaries, isn't it? Assertiveness. But let's clarify your energy coming into this month of August. We have the World. Okay, so this may be where this is something you've learned, that this is the cycle you're coming into now. I mean, there is talk about healing and forgiveness here and purification. So you may have just learned now from whatever you've just been through or recently been through, how to bring a sense of assertiveness into the new cycle that you're going through. Because I feel that the World is it's integration as well. It's integration of the past into the new experience and using what you've learned. And that's what the Queen of Swords does as well. She uses what she's learned. Let's get another clarifier for that. And it's the World for me as well is often like the bigger picture of things, seeing how something fits into the bigger picture. You've got the Star, so yep, 100%. I feel that you've completed a cycle, because the World is successful completion of cycles as well, where you've healed or are healing, which is here as well. Something around assertiveness. Let's just get one more clarifier for that, and I've blurred the screen. Okay. Three of Swords, yeah, it's healing. It's all about healing and bringing what you've learned into the new cycle. So let's look at that Ten of Wands where something's clearly a burden. The external energy is a burden. What is the burden? What is the burden of the external energy? Right, we have Nine of Swords. I'm getting anxiety vibes from that. Seven of Pentacles, which is assessing. It's deciding if something's worth the effort. Let's get one more. Stress I'm getting as well from them. Then you've got Ten of Wands, yeah, stress. Let me get one more. Okay. Page of Pentacles as well. Oh, so you got Ten of Wands twice, where? Okay. This burden, it looks like there's something physical here with the Seven of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles. About where you've put your physical efforts, possibly. You may have had people in your ear telling you what to do about something specific, and I can't tell you what that is, only you will know what that is, but there's something physical here that that you may have invested in or wanted to invest in, and maybe people have been trying to give unsolicited advice possibly, and you've had to have the boundaries, set boundaries to sort of say, you know, keep your nose out of my business and let me make my own choices. That's a possibility. It may have made you, with that Page of Pentacles, it may have even made you reluctant to invest in something. because of other people's opinions sort of holding you back, because the Ten of Wands is a burden, it holds you back, doesn't it? It can feel restrictive. Okay. Let's look at that Tower card. So you did get forgive, so there is obviously an element of forgiveness here. I'm not getting a specific person for this. Only you will know if it's a specific person. It's picking up more the energy rather than a specific person. Let's clarify that Tower. That's past energy. So something's obviously fallen apart or blown up. We've got the Moon. Ooh, something could have been revealed, actually. A dramatic reveal of some kind of information, possibly. Or sometimes the Tower and the Moon, because the Moon is emotions. You potentially could have had an emotional outburst, and I think, was that mentioned somewhere? It was, I feel like there was something possibly in the emotional healing where it's like, this has also happened to me as well, where the same situation with me going through stress and being physically ill, I did have like an emotional outburst or eruption of emotion that was really unexpected, and people they're not used to seeing me like that. I'm often a very calm person. I'm constantly told that I'm very calm and that I help other people to be calm, and because of all the buildup of stress and physical illness and anxiety and depression and everything, I kind of had an eruption and people were shocked. I was shocked. I didn't even see it coming myself. So there could be something like that with the Tower and the Moon. And that's past energy, so that's already happened. Let's see what else. Something wanted to come out, but not quite. The Sun. Yeah, well, that's revealing something, isn't it? So yeah, it could be emotions where there was an eruption of emotions, or there's a dramatic reveal of something that was hidden beneath the surface. Something came to light. Let's get one more for that Tower. 5, yeah. Well, okay, yeah. It could very well be an eruption of emotion about how you feel. And then with that King of Swords as well, that's communication, isn't it? So that could very well be, it could relate to an outburst. I will get one more clarifier. You could have blown up on a specific person, a group of people, but overall just sort of expressed in a very dramatic way how you feel about something. You've got the Four of Pentacles there, so that would be where you've sort of held your cards close to your chest and physically restrained yourself as well. Physically held it together is what I'm getting, like you've tried to hold it together. You've got the Three of Wands there. I'm hearing the word rescue. So like you could have been trying to hold things together and sort of looking out, hoping to sort of get rescued somehow out of the situation, but that didn't happen, and then things just blew up, possibly. You'll have to leave a comment if that resonates and let me know. We now have the Queen of Swords and Five of Pentacles as the present energy. So again, the assertiveness, the boundaries, and that would be because of things that have... See, this card, it's typically said is when you feel left out in the cold, and it could be, but I don't know, I'm not specifically getting that from this. There's something about taking advantage here, maybe. You may be needing to, I don't know why that feels like that. You may need to, or be coming into a phase of being more assertive so people can't take advantage of you in whatever capacity that is. But let's clarify that. King of Pentacles. Okay, I think I might be understanding something here. Ace of Pentacles. Let's get one more. There's something physical here. It could be financial, because we got it here as well, didn't we? Where I said that you were contemplating. There was some burden around the contemplation of something physical, and it's possible that you were cautious, or you felt held back in terms of investing in something. But then this energy is completely different, isn't it? This is the King of Pentacles is the evolved version of the Page of Pentacles, and so is the Ace of Pentacles. This is now where you feel confident, because the King of Pentacles is someone who builds. He's not scared to build something from nothing, pretty much. Well, not literally nothing, but he never worries. It's like he'll take whatever resources he has and build with it. He doesn't feel like he doesn't have enough, whereas the Page of Pentacles potentially could feel, especially if people are in your ear telling you that you don't have enough. It's like, say if you wanted to start a business and people were sort of saying, oh, well, that's a stupid idea, you don't have enough money, you don't know what you're doing, etc., etc., and then it puts you off and you're like, oh, well, I don't know now, even though you had a beautiful idea and you were really inspired. So you could be setting boundaries where people are making you feel that you don't have enough to do something, and you're having to kind of tell them to mind their own business. And you now feel that you can do it. Because of setting those boundaries, you now feel that you can do it. And you've got the Six of Wands there as well. So you feel that's a card of success. I mean, it could be that something's been successful, or just that you feel very capable. That's the present energy. So potential future energies, you've got 10 of Cups and 3 of Swords. And to me, that's where you've healed. Where you've healed, and you're now able to pursue or to live in your own happiness. And that's all because you've set certain boundaries with people. Yeah, let's clarify that. 3 of Swords and 10 of Cups. Hermit, yep, you've had to well, I'm hearing cut people out, and it might not be literally like cut them out to the extent where you never have anything to do with them again. It's the boundary thing where, like, distancing yourself maybe from people, or just firmly tell them, look, you know, I don't need your opinion on such and such. Like, you could still be friends with them and have a relationship with them, but it's just that they're not allowed to invade your personal thoughts, feelings, etc. You've figured things out for yourself, or you are, because this is future energy, you are able to figure things out for yourself because of setting the boundaries. 9 of Cups, that's pleasure, satisfaction, all because you're able to figure things out for yourself now without interference. Let's get one more for that. Page of Wands, and that's for me, that's a card of exploration, new adventures. Again, you freed yourself from the burden of likely other people's opinions and input, so now you can go off on your own path quite freely, because I feel like the Page of Wands is very free, without any interference. So your advice is the 4 of Wands. Let's see what comes up for that as advice. I mean, keep bearing in mind this forgive card. It's fine having the boundaries, but also the forgive card as well. Because, I mean, yeah, sometimes it can be that people have shitty intentions and that's why they interfere. But sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's just that they care, or they have their own perspective and their own fears, and they give input and they don't realise how much it hurts you. Regardless of whether the intentions were good or bad, I'd say forgive for your own benefit, so that you're not holding on. I think it mentioned here as well. When you have those feelings of animosity towards people, it probably hurts you more than it hurts them, because it eats away at you. They're probably not sitting there thinking about whether you forgive them or not, but you're the one who's holding in the stress and ruminating over what they've done, possibly. So forgive for yourself first, rather than for the other person, just so that you can release those negative feelings. So yeah, 4 of Wands, let's clarify that. We have the 5 of Wands. Oops, nearly went to the floor again. 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Okay, and yeah, I feel with this, right, you've got this 5 of Wands here, which is conflict, and for me, well, it's a literal tug of war. And then you've got 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. I think you're in a period now, or the advice is that is putting yourself first, because 6 of Pentacles is give and take. And generosity. It can be generosity, it can be about give and take, balance. You've got 9 of Pentacles here, which is a card of independence. This is a phase of independence for you, I think, is focusing on independence and your own stability. with that Four of Wands. I will get one more clarifier for that. And this energy doesn't surprise me. It is similar to the Aquarius reading. And it relates to what I was saying about the North and South node at the minute. North node in Aries, South node in Libra. So the South node is what we're releasing, the energies that we're releasing, and Libra is all about partnership, giving. I mean, I'm a Libra, and we can be known for over giving to people. Aries in the North node, this is what we're trying to move towards, is the self and our own dreams, passions and pursuits. So it doesn't surprise me that this has come up again, where it's trying to focus. It's not about being completely selfish and not doing anything for anyone, but it is about putting yourself first. And then if there are relationships, partnerships, it's about how those can support you, where there's a good, healthy balance. Let's just get one more clarifier for that. Five of Swords, that's a card for me that can be about being ruthless and selfish and winning at all costs. I mean, again, I would say, yep, do put yourself first. Probably be careful about, watch the ego. Just have a good balance. Have a good balance of focusing on yourself and still being able to interact with people and be kind and generous and whatever you need to be. But make sure there's a good balance there. Don't let the ego take over. So let's get you a final oracle card from the Believe in Your Own Magic oracle deck. That was a bit of a mess of cards. You've got one, which I'll take. It's confidence. It comes with time and practice. And get one more. You have storm. Every hurricane comes to an end, which I think that's what's happened for you, is that the difficult part is over now. As long as I think you already have confidence. I think it's just a case of maintaining it and practice. Practice doesn't necessarily mean that you don't have an ability or a skill. It just means that you need to maintain it and continually use it to keep it strong. It's like muscles, isn't it? We have to keep using our muscles to keep them strong. So the confidence you've gained going into this new cycle, it's a case of just constantly using it and practicing with it, in terms of I would say that's the assertiveness, setting boundaries. So there you go, Taurus. That's your reading for August. I hope you got something useful from that. So thank you for watching, and until the next reading, take care.